Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Rick and Morty review. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at Season 2, Episode 4, Total Rickall. For all intents and purposes, this is going to be a short review, because this is one of those episodes, like Rick City Minutes, where it's a simple concept with a pretty good premise that throws a lot of jokes at you really fast, and I don't want to spoil all the jokes. So just know, this episode is really funny, and I recommend it. It's great, it's got a lot of good jokes in it. So go see it, stop watching this, go have fun, alright? But for anyone who's sticking around, let's just do this. So the episode starts off, we see them all eating dinner, and there's a new guy there, Uncle Steve. He's Jerry's brother, who's been living with the family for a while. They talk about going on vacation, and then Rick murders him. Because it turns out there are these parasites that go into your mind and implant memories and hide as your relatives and loved ones. And someone tracked it into the house, and now they have to kill all the parasites, right? And then we see Mr. Poopy Butthole, fan favorite character, who I love how, right, because it's this whole idea of parasites, right? They implanted memories. So when we get the intro, Mr. Poopy Butthole is now in the intro just for the purposes of this episode, because he's planted himself inside the memories, right? It's a great little detail that goes a long way. I like it. I like it a lot. So Rick completely locks down the house, right? Because he doesn't trust anyone, and he doesn't trust the parasites getting out, because if they get out, they take over the world. So we then get a flashback that leads them to Hulk the Musical, right? Which introduces them to Cousin Venny. And from Cousin Venny, they go back to a flashback to a Nazi submarine, which introduces them to Mr. Beauregard. And then from Mr. Beauregard, we go back into a flashback that introduces us to Frankenstein's monster, Sleepy Gary, Photography Raptor, and you see where the episode's going. The entire point is that when they have a flashback, a new character is added. This is a great idea. I love this so much. How they're taking like a flashback or a cutaway, kind of. I want to use Futurama, but that doesn't, or not Futurama. I mean Family Guy, but that doesn't exactly feel right because they do cutaways and this is more flashback. Maybe it's not sick. It's making fun of, right, the idea of the flashback, right? It's a good idea, and I like it. I like their idea. I like their take on this trope, right? And how, what if flashbacks were evil, right? Because every time they flash back, we get new characters. And we also see the effects how the world change around them. Because now Sleepy Gary is married to Beth. And Beth was never married to Jerry, or at least as far as they remember. And as far as Jerry's concerned, he's known Beth since high school, and he's just Sleepy Gary's best friend. We get the barbecue, which just has a bunch of characters. They make a joke about Where's Waldo, right? Breaking the fourth wall. It's all really funny. You got a lot of great character designs, because it's, again, just that idea of throwing everything at the wall and see what sticks, right? Or just letting everything stick, right? Because it's great. It's really funny. And then I gotta point this out. I love the Nintendo give me free shit, right? Great. I wonder if they ever actually got free stuff from Nintendo. I'm too lazy to research. There's not because everyone's together. There's not really a side plot in this one like there is basically every other episode. The closest we get to a side plot is Jerry and Sleepy Gary, how they kind of have a gay-ish relationship, right? It's kind of complicated. It's the closest thing we get to a subplot. But eventually everyone turns on Rick because they think, Rick's insane. He's this mad scientist inventor who just turned up and he's keeping us all locked in here, right? He must be the one fake one. So Morty agrees to kill him. They take him out to the garage. And I love this clip as well. The do it, motherfucker, just do it. Great clip. I've used it before. I think it's really funny. And then Morty puts together that all these crazy invented characters can only create good memories. It's a nice twist, right? Because this show has a lot of people doing shitty things, so having these characters only create good memories is a good way to do the twist, and it works really well as well, right? So eventually they realize that Summer and Beth are real, and they start mowing down everybody. Beth kills Sleepy Gary and realizes that Jerry's her husband. It's great. They kill all the aliens, and much like the last review, for all purposes, I'm ending it here. There is about a minute or two left in an end credit scene, but I don't want to spoil it. It's great. It subverts your expectations so well. It's well done. Just, again, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But with all this being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.